strange. So this show, it is called Get Fatter Now. As of recording, or at least writing a script, it has about 300,000 views. And it's very underrated. It's nowhere as popular as like The Amazing Digital Circus or Murder Drones or anything of the like. But the main premise of Get Fatter Now is about 3 aliens who are living on Earth. Yeah, you're green now. So, the humor is very random. I think it was described as surreal humor, and I very much appreciate surreal and absurdist humor.
I'm home!
Freddy is home. Everyone, welcome Freddy home.
Freddy! Friends!
You know. But this is Tavern of Indie Animation, where we talk about indie animation in my college dorm room. I need to make some friends, but it's a single dorm room, so that's nice. Although these little beings don't really show up again. And another really joke I like is a sperm bank, where you shouldn't give them canisters. But the 3 main characters are named Gibby, Nico, and Franny. Gibby is the cone head, Nico is the blue guy, and Franny went to the sperm bank. But I love this show. It is by, I think it's someone that's like Laughlin. His last name is Laughlin. And he voice acted the characters along with his, who I think are his college friends. I am unsure. But even though I've said a lot of good things about it, I want just to let you know a few of the bad things that I noticed. First major flaw for me is the balancing of the music. I've heard that a lot of indie shows have trouble with the balancing of audio, such as Wastelandia. And for this, it's primarily the music that is too loud. It is distracting at times. It can make it hard to know what the characters are saying. I feel that Laughlin should have put the music down a few decibels all around. The animation, on the other hand, is actually pretty good. The only flaws I've seen with it are that the ball hands and stuff kind of cut into the furniture sometimes. Okay, Barnaby, what are you doing? Yeah, it's my cat. It's actually pretty good. Even though it's not like super high quality, it's pretty consistent. And I feel like that is the most important thing. It'll be good quality, fairly good quality and consistent. Because your ears can get used to hearing lower quality stuff if it keeps going on and on. But if it varies widely, like, I don't know, the stock market, and the storytelling, as I said, is very good. It is very absurd and does not always make complete sense. And a thing may appear in one scene and be important for the world building, but then end up being just not important at all. Like the Franny's home robot thingies, I don't know what they are. They look like they have human teeth. But I love the surrealism. And the story doesn't need to make complete sense because it's not going for making complete sense. I have written some surreal and maybe absurdist stuff where I made an AI read this, so see, it doesn't make any sense. But that is part of the idea, that there isn't much sense. I'm happy that there is more nonsensical, surreal or absurdist humor on YouTube. It's not enough. But I will say the show can be slightly adult at times. The swearing, which is not a big deal for some. And there's one part of the second episode where someone makes some suggestive noises. But I really like The sperm bank into Franny is home. But overall, I would say I'll give the overall rating about a 3.8 out of 5. Audio 3 out of 5. Voice acting 4 out of 5. Animation 3 out of 5. Story and humor are 4 out of 5. Yay!